take the compressor model and the serial numbers from the type plate. Open the exploded drawing and the parts list for your compressor on the internet at bockshop.bock.de. When selecting the parts list, please pay attention to the indicated AFS version. You will find it in the last 3 numbers of your machine number. Take the correct parts list or kits for your compressor. Select the item number for the stator in the exploded drawing. You will find the item number in the parts list next to the position number. Disconnect the compressor from the power supply prior to starting work. Set the main switch to off. Secure the main switch against an unauthorized restart. Loosen the spindle sealing with a wrench and lock the compressor with the shutoff valves. Bring the compressor to a depressurized condition. Remove the oil from the compressor into a suitable container and ensure it is properly recycled. Remove the terminal box. Remove the terminal board and the PTC. Loosen the cables and lay the terminal board on their sides. Remove the motor cover with the suction shutoff valve. Remove the thread screw for the stator lock from the compressor housing. Heat the lock pin with a hot air dryer to remove the locking paint from the thread screw. Mount the stator support to help. Pull the stator out of the compressor housing using 2 cable ties, and pay attention to the connecting cables of the stator. Make sure that the feather key is firmly seated in the housing. This must be checked before installing the new stator. Place the new stator on the stator support and make sure that the stator is aligned with the bore of the thread lock and the keyway. First, run the cables through the compressor housing and push the stator until it stops. Screw in the new set thread screw to fix the stator. Make sure that the stator bore is aligned with the thread screw. Mount the motor cover with the necessary screws to the compressor housing and tighten the screws to the specified tightening torque, ensuring that the plate is tightened slowly and at opposing sides. Mount the cables on the bottom side of the terminal board. Make sure that the gasket is placed on the compressor housing before connecting the cables. Screw the terminal board onto the compressor housing and tighten the screws to the specified torque, ensuring that the plate is tightened slowly and at opposing sides. A list of tightening torques for screw connections can be found at vap.bock.de. Fill the compressor with new oil. Please observe the oil type information on the nameplate of the compressor. We recommend to use the original BOCK oil types for refilling. You can find further information at vap.bock.de. Perform a leak test with dry and oxygen-free nitrogen. Safely relieve the compressor of its nitrogen test pressure. Evacuate with a vacuum pump on the suction and high pressure side. At the end of the evacuation process, the vacuum should be less than 1.5 mbar. Paint the tightened screws with the original BOCK paint spray.